Hello, good morning, and nice to be back with you. It's Wednesday, we're halfway through the week, or the normal week for most of us. And May has given us the most amazing welcome to her world with the most beautiful golden sunshine and sunrise coming up. So fabulous. And it just bodes well for the whole month, really, doesn't it? So, and thank you for joining me. And as always, please do share any of my videos if you find any value in them or think somebody else might find some value in them. I'm always very grateful for all the help and support. And we open today with our mantra for this month, which is wherever you stand, be the soul of that place. Now, I don't know what your interpretation is, but Rummy always gives us a good one. And my interpretation of this is about, well, how often do we not bother with a situation? Morning, Abby, morning. How often do we not bother with a situation? How often do we go into something half-hearted and then sort of come out of it going, oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. You know, we go in with preconceived ideas. So things like, and I've done it when I've gone into interviews and things, and I've come out and gone, actually, I wish I'd prepared better. Oh, if only I'd have done this, that, and the other. Or you go into, and years ago when I used to work in John Lewis, and I'd make a determination about what somebody's price bracket was, or those sorts of things, and you go in and you just sort of acknowledge. And we've all got those people who, when we've been in shops, you come out and go, rude, don't we? Because someone just hasn't bothered to ask us or show us interest or anything like that, you know. And it's those sorts of things that actually really put a dampener, not just on our day, but on our success, on our life. You think about how many times you've been out for a meal and you haven't bothered to dress up, and then you see that actually your friends have dressed up and you've gone, oh my God, I didn't put anything into that. But so by taking your soul into something, taking your soul and becoming that situation, means to me becoming very present, being present in that moment, embracing what that moment has to offer. It's gold standard for relationships. It will be gold standard for customer service. It's you and the customer. It's you and the customer. It's all that matters in that moment. You give your heart and soul to that moment. They are that important to you. Colleagues. How many times do we fall out with colleagues because we're somewhere else in our own minds? We are not invested. And I've seen partnerships in business break down because you're not both invested into something. You know, it's like in a coaching situation, on a one-to-one coaching situation, or if I'm in front of anybody doing a group workshop or something, my whole world for that amount of time is in that room. It's not what I'm having for tea. It's not what I've got to do tomorrow. It's not my next coaching client. It is absolutely in that moment. Parenting. I see so many parents texting, looking at their phones, children walking around, asking questions. You're on your telephone to somebody and the child saying, mummy, mummy, mummy. And then they go, in a minute. And you think, no, there isn't a minute in that child's world. And it's that can change the direction of which you go, change the direction of your business, change the direction of your success for a job interview or something like that. So how often, just think about it, how often do you rewind the TV because you missed what someone said? I can do it 2 or 3 times easily in one program. I rewind my audiobooks because I have drifted off doing something else. How many times have you answered someone yes or no and then gone, oh, damn, I don't really know what I just said yes or no to? You've answered someone on a text with a really short, sharp, just, yeah, okay. And actually at the other end, it's quite wounding because somebody's just, you know, said something to you and you just given a quick. That's why I don't like those bots on Messenger. I find them really, I think they just almost like slapping you in the face. It's like, in a minute. I think, whoa, hang on a moment. You know, if you think about it, think about the last time you were actually sort of, you had that you are convinced you've had a conversation with somebody. You're absolutely convinced. We've discussed this already. They're going, no, we haven't. No, we haven't. Either they weren't invested or you weren't invested in that conversation. One or the other, you have not communicated. And that's massive. It's absolutely massive. So to be the soul, by being the soul of where you are and the situation, actually means that you, as in you, the person, have the opportunity to change the situation, lead the situation, influence the situation, which is massive in business, because you're so invested, because you're not missing what that other person's saying. You're digging and you're understanding you're taking in their body language, their tone, everything. You are absorbing that situation and where you want that situation to lead. And that's mighty powerful. And if the other person's doing it too, actually it's really harmonious. And that's where rapport comes in. That's where that connection comes in, where you end up almost finishing somebody's sentence because you're so in tune with them. And that, ladies, is success in a nutshell. We only pass this way just that once. We don't get another opportunity. We make our decisions on a split second, whether we like somebody, whether it's worth investing, whether they're going to buy something from us, whether they're going to join us in a one-to-one coaching session or a group session. It takes seconds to make that decision. It takes months to rebuild something if you've said one thing out of place. So tune in, take your soul, be the soul of that place, give it breath, give it life, and embrace it. Don't waste it. You can create and attract anything if you connect with it. I hope that's useful to you. Abby, thank you so much for joining me. Give me a hashtag replay if you're joining me later, and do say hi. And I'd be absolutely fascinated to know what your interpretation is of our mantra for this month. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.